Hey dude, it's American Samurai back again with a Booktube comic review. Today we're taking a look at issue 1 of The World of SmallVille, Chapter 1, Secrets. This was a 4-issue miniseries. Writer John Byrne, penciler Kurt Schaffenberger, artist, inker Alfredo Alcala, Carrie Spangler, letterer Clarice, Pedro Scott, Mike Colano. This came out sometime around 1987. Now, what's interesting is this is not a Superman story. This is essentially a Ma and Pa Kent story. Even though Superman is in it, this is Superman getting told a story by Ma and Pa Kent. Specifically, a story involving what happened after Pa Kent came back from the war. Apparently, he was declared missing in action, and during that time, Martha married a man named Joe Foreman, who is the head of the local department store, who had cancer. There's going to be some spoilers ahead, so just to let you know. But this is an old comic, so actually, this was a 4-issue miniseries. So I think you can find the other issues pretty cheap. But anyways, so we're finding out a little bit of the secret here. Let's see if I can get Joe Foreman here, so you guys can see him. There's Joe Foreman, Martha's first husband, who apparently is dying of cancer. He was kind of didn't go along with Mr. Kent at school, but he wasn't very hash, and he wants to talk to him about something important later on. And we find out what it is. Now, I'm sure you know, all through this, both Martha and John Kent are still in love with each other, but because of what happened and various things, you know. So we're getting to see a lot of SmallVille past and some present. But anyways, we get to the big revelation of this issue. If my hand will work with me here. To quote Ed from Ed and Eddie, "Do not adjust your sets." G.I. Joe, man. Fun. You're hearing the mission of sight and sound. Next time, what's up ahead? Next stop, the comic book zone. Essentially, yeah, Foreman's still smoking even though he has cancer, so he's like sort of a mafioso. The thing is, apparently he's not happy that he doesn't know exactly when he's going to die. So he's still smoking even though he has cancer. So essentially what Foreman wants him to do is he wants John Kent to steal Martha from him. Because he thinks Martha deserves a better husband than him. I mean, Clark is like, what now? I say what now? I'm sure it's John acting, so like. Sorry. Still a bit of a cough. So yeah, that's how it ends. It's a big revelation. You know, here's John come back from the war, finding, you know, Martha married this guy who has cancer and he's dying. And in fact, this guy, he thinks Martha's a husband better than him and wants John to try and steal her from him. It should be noted John's father is still alive at this time, living with his sister-in-law. And John is a World War II combat veteran, though he has no hatred for the Japanese. So that's pretty impressive. And he has a lot of respect for African Americans. So that's, you know, something he must have gained during the war. Overall, it was a really good read. I give it 5 out of 5. And I probably will look to talk about issue 2 in the future. And maybe I'll try and complete the series and review the other 3 issues in the series. So let me know what you guys think. Have you read this, The World of SmallVille? And specifically, if you look at the covers back to back, they kind of go together. We've got a young Pa Kent looking at this one. And let me know if you guys want to see me talk about issue 2, which I think finishes up the storyline. Alright, until next time, this is the American Samurai saying, keep your feet on the ground and your nose in a book. And we'll see you next time right here on Bucky749.